chose this life. Bet it all, watch me roll this dice. It's a lot, but I know the price. Might be wrong, but it feels so. Right turns in the left lane. Ay, diamonds on the neck chain. Ay, new money with a old soul. Ay, wised up.
So this training is going to be for any program. It doesn't matter if you're in Kindred Hearts or if you're on the Blessing Wheel, the Flower, or any program that you're on. This training is going to be for you. He's going to probably give you some insight on conversations, maybe some things to say and how to say it, the mindset, the methods, and different things like that. I don't know what he'll actually do, but I haven't heard his training on this, but I know he has a background on these types of programs. He's built several different programs for gifting communities. In his training school, it's the Acquisition Alliance Training School. And what they do is they teach people how to market their business by leveraging free capture pages. Okay, good. So his training platform is all free. Well, not all free. There's free tools and free training that you can get on there to really plug you in and sharpen up your skills. You guys, I say that it's the skills to pay the bills. The reason why I ain't gonna say I'm successful, but I ain't had to have no job in about 5 years. So to me, that's successful. My wife, we're both full-time online marketers. We run our own health and wellness company, business. We are independent distributors of a publicly traded company. And one thing that I do is I teach and train and coach people on cryptocurrency, something I've been operating in for the past 4 to 5 years and had some success in it. I'm not your financial advisor or anything like that, but I believe whatever I get in skills, I want to share it and teach to other people so maybe they can change some situations in their life. If you're on a job, then that's great. You're blessed with one, but some of us don't want to be tied to that. We want to control our own destiny. Like, who controls your destiny? When you're on a job, they control your destiny, as most of us have found out in this COVID situation where we had to sit at home and get online and do some things different. Well, this is what I've been doing for the past 4 or 5 years. And the reason why I've been able to do it is because I'm a master at building relationships. I'm a master at building rapport. I have tools. I utilize a lot of tools, but the one tool that's the most effective is conversations. Just asking questions, being friendly with people. On Facebook, you guys, Facebook is social media, but Facebook is where you can kill the game. If you're not cultivating people on Facebook with your gifting program or whatever you're doing, now just don't get me wrong. You can't just go out and be advertising to people on Facebook and getting them into your gifting program. There's a reverse mentality to this. You have to build rapport. You can't ask them into something until you know who they are. You can't ask them into something unless you know they line up with the same principles that you're lining up with. Because remember, this is a private activity. You don't just invite anybody into your private club. Now, if you got a friend and you guys built relationships with, and you know this guy, you know his wife, and now you can offer them, hey man, I'm into this club, and I think it might be able to help you and your family. Now that I know this guy and I build rapport with him. So online, it's kind of hyperdrive. So what I call it is show some love ministry. Show some love ministry. How do you get people to even connect with you? You got to have more conversations and you got to connect to more people. How do you do that? Well, you got to give value. You got to give value. And then another thing is you have to show people who you are. You look at my page, what do you see? If I can get 2 to 3 people to make an assumption when you look at my page, the one that I'm showing right now, what do you see? What do you interpret from looking at my page?
You're a family man. You're married. You got kids.
Hey, I got that across. That's what I'm about. I'm about me, my wife, team next to team. Team means everything to me. It's one team, one dream. Team of 2. Two people working together, showing people what two people that work together can do. Really, through hardships, through all types of things, what two people coming together can really do. Whether it's your spouse or it's a partner out here in this thing you call entrepreneurship. That's what I represent, me and my wife, Team Nixta. Another thing is you should always have a picture of you, not your dog, not your favorite sports team. You shouldn't be no secret agent because people connect to you. They're not connecting to your company. They're not connecting to none of that stuff. They connect to you. So they should see the window to you, who you are. And then another place where most people, 98% of you guys have fell short is when I'm looking at people and they inbox me, the first thing I do is I go to the about section. What are they going to see in your about section? What are they going to see in your about section? That is what is going to really make the difference of that person connecting to you. You are one click away of that person coming into your inbox and saying, hey, Miss Rose, I see you on here and I really like what you represent and I really want to connect with you. I sent you a friend request. But anyway, when you click on, this is where it's all going to fall. If you're an online marketer, if you're a network marketer, you really say you do this business. If you say you really out here building on social media, when you click this area, you should show up. I want everybody on here. If you can't do it right now, I want you to go to your details about you, and I want you to click that. If your stuff is blank, then you need to do some work.
Sam, how would you know that? I mean, listening to you now, how would you know that's what you're supposed to do?
Your leadership, the people who have been grooming you to be doing business online on social media, these people that's been grooming you, they should be telling you this. I didn't know it either until someone took me to the side and they said, hey, bro, this is what you need to have in order. If you're on LinkedIn, you should have certain stuff. And matter of fact, if you go to social media training, Google it, on Google, it will tell you the 9 steps to having a successful Facebook page. It's DYOR. Do your own research. You should have an appetite to being better at what you're doing. If you're on social media every day and you're saying, I don't know how to set notifications, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that, then it's your fault. Really, because we have to take responsibility for the stuff that we're using on every day. How can you be on Facebook for 10 years and not know these things? Okay. That's all I'm saying. So that's the reason why I'm here, to spread some love to you guys, and hopefully you guys will when you're seeing people on Facebook, hey man, I see you've been on here for a little while. You know, from what I was taught and trained that, you know, you should go in there and fill out more about you, because that's how people go. When we go on LinkedIn, when you guys prospect on LinkedIn, that's what they do. That's how they're looking at people on LinkedIn, finding the movers and the shakers. They go and look into their bio. And what do they do on Facebook? They do the same thing. They go and look in your bio. Hey, my name is Sam Warren, sales marketing trainer, lead generator. My passion is helping new and aspiring entrepreneurs develop strategies to launch a successful business. Contact me. My URL is down. I need to go get it back up, Sam Warren's World. But just a little bit about you and what you're passionate about. Just a little bit. So if you do that, and Rose, to answer your question is, I went to $1 million makeover down in Orlando. Everybody that was down there paid about $6,000 to get there. I got in for free. I wasn't even going to even get trained. I just went to go talk to someone who was one of the speakers, and they ended up asking me to stay. And I ended up staying the whole weekend for free. And one of the top earners in unique makeup, her biggest platform is Instagram and Facebook, where she has more subscribers than most people. So she told me, this is the things that you have to do, that you need to do. And I mean, if she's saying it, And when I go do the research, that's what they're saying too. They're saying the same thing. So I'm just sharing the information with you guys. What these $1 million earners are telling me, I'm sharing it with you guys. So maybe it might just help you attract more people. It's attraction marketing. You're putting yourself out there. Some people say, well, I don't want to be on Facebook. Well, how are you going to really grow your business? Because it says go to the marketplace. Go to the marketplace. Where is the marketplace? TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. Those places are the marketplaces. So that's where the people are. So you have to go there as well. So when you get there, what do? You have more conversations. When someone is asking you for a friend request, right? Let's go to friend request. Let's see. Let me hit this dude up. I'm going to talk about this while I'm doing this too, but we're going to talk about friend requests. When you're doing a friend request, how do you guys approach a friend request? Do you accept everybody? What do you do?
I look and see how many people that we are friends with first. That's the first thing I look at. Yeah,
look and see how many friends. Like this guy says, we have 122 mutual friends. Jeff Raouz. I'm gonna go and hit him up. So I'm gonna use that. Anybody got anything else? What do you do when you guys check out and see how many friends you got together? So if you had no friends together, right, you wouldn't accept them?
Nope.
No, you would go to his page.
Yeah,
I look
go
at
to
his
his page
I look
and
at the person's value.
see his
Value.
see
Who
what
is
he
that?
and look
Ron?
under his intro.
Samuel Thomas III saying, Warren, greetings and salutations.
Yes. Thank you for getting here. So you go to his page, Dr. Ron, and look at his value. Now, this guy lives in Orlando. He down the street from me. So I'm going to accept his friend request. Okay. But normally before I accept their friend request, guess what they get? They get an inbox. They say, hey, Jeff, I see you sent me a friend request. Thank you for requesting me. So what made you pick me out of the millions of people on Facebook? There it is. What made you pick me out? I want to know what it is. And then he might tell me I'm an entrepreneur trying to expand my horizons. And then, I'll come back. We'll just start having a little banter back and forth. And then sooner or later, he's going to either ask me, what do I do? Or I'll go read up and find what he does. He's a selfless entrepreneur. He lives the automated lifestyle. Automated means he has some type of lead generation program or group that he's working with. So I might ask him some questions about that. He's in Orlando. He's from New York. I can speak to those situations, being in Florida, and just build rapport with him. I see he rocks with Stephen Craig, which is another trainer from entrepreneurship online training. He has a free platform, so I see he's friend with him. Now, what I normally do, if we have too many friends alike, then I might not accept them. And you guys know why? Because we're in the same circles. That means we're talking to the same people. I want to go outside of my zone. Some of those people who I've never embarked in their market and they're not in my market, those are the people that I want to connect with because I want to expand my market. If all he does, he talks to the same type of people. We got 122 people in common. So, I want to get outside my market a little bit and expand my territory. So getting someone who doesn't have a lot of your same friends, might be an advantage as well. So, but you have to do the work. You have to go, like they said, is go do your research and find out who this person is and what they're doing, what kind of value they have on their. Some of these people aren't real people. They just, some multiple accounts that some AI program or something then had up, or some phishing platform trying to steal people's identity. They're not real people. So you want to go and connect with them before you say, bloop, accept and request. So I connect first and I go in their inbox. So the inbox gives you that time to build rapport with that person. So me and him, we, through conversation after a while, and he tells me, hey, bro, I've been looking at some of these gifting programs. And I was like, what? For real? He said, yeah, but I'm on this one that they do for $10. And I said, man, you got to bring a lot of people to that. And we just conversate. And then once I see, that he ain't the police, then I might offer him to get on a call and go check out one of our calls and see, if he might be open to that. If this is something that, well, he might be into a few other things. And I say, well, have you ever thought about gifting programs? And then if he says, oh, I've heard about it, but nobody ever receives any gifts really, then I would leave it closed. I wouldn't even try to reopen it. I would leave it like that. Like I said, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Don't openly go out here and be advertising to people and all that. But if you do the work and you get the right results, there's nothing wrong with you bringing up in conversation, something else that might be able to benefit someone that you know that they're in the same type of industry, helping people. But that because you've discovered it. You did the work, you put in the work, and you found out where their values are and if they were open and possibly would be open to something like that. So you want to do that work first. Don't be out there openly posting up about the situation. So that is, what you're doing with your friend request. Now, with your friend request, if I'm gonna build rapport with this person, what I always like to do is I like to make them a close friend, and then I want to follow them. I want to see them first. Why do I do that? Anybody?
See if they're a real person.
That's one. That's cool. I made them a close friend, and I want to see their post first. Anybody?
Like I said, the values. You want to see what kind of, does that person have the same values that you have?
Yeah, exactly. I want to see I want to see everything they do, and I want to be the first one on their page to comment or like. I want to be first. So I start programming them, saying, Warren, I'm in their face. Who is this guy? He's always up on all my posts. He's always commenting. When people comment on your posts, what do you guys do? What do you do?
Reply most of the time.
You say thank you. You say thank you. You say thank you.
Right.
You say, hey, yeah, you give them. You say, hey, thank you for commenting on my post. Most people don't have people commenting on. They don't get no engagement. You don't spend all your time creating this great graphic. Went and found this post, this quote that is rocking, and you post it out there, and nobody even says a word. Nobody even says a like. They don't even say like. You're like, hold up, wait a minute. But then when you post some negative nasty stuff, you have 100,000 people show up on that post. And you're like, what's going on? So if you can go to your feed, right? And now with the feed, you'll see a lot of advertisement and stuff like that. But in your feed, you see this guy right here, I got him starred. That means every time he posts something, it's going to show up in my feed first. And then I'm going to go like it, and I'm going to add a little comment there. Now, I already done built rapport with this person, so I can take him off of stop seeing and all that stuff and just get the normal listings of that. But these people that I'm trying to build relationships with, I go ahead and do that. So when I see their post first, and it shows some love ministry. If you show people love on their posts with a like and a comment, now the comment holds more weight than a like. You guys that are like junkies that you just go through here, like, that's great, but you ain't helping a brother. Okay? You really want to help somebody on Facebook? Leave them a comment. If you got to take 5 minutes out of your busy schedule and come up with something that's going to draw them and say, hey, this person right here, that was great. When you go and read some of the comments they have, you want to stand out. You want to stand out a little bit. This Richard guy, he says, starting a podcast soon, would love to interview you so you can share, plus create a level of finance literacy program. This guy seems like he has a lot of value. So I might even go and connect with that guy and see what he's all about. You know, send him a message before I send him a friend. Go see what he's all about. The people that stand out, those are the ones you want to connect to. You want to ABC. Always be connecting. You're always connecting and always building your list. You don't have to close them for nothing no time soon. This is for marketing anything. You want to build rapport. For those people who said they're a part of the NFL club, no friends left, you got to go get new friends. If you don't have two people that know, like, and trust you, that you can say, hey, you got $100? Why? I need you to go ahead and sign up for this program. If you don't have at least 2 to 3 people that you can do that with, then you got work to do. Mm-hmm. You got work to do. You can't blame it on the systems. It ain't the systems. It ain't shiny enough. It ain't the systems. It's you. You should be able to go and say, look, I'm getting ready to get into this, and I need your support. I need your support. It's only going to cost you $100 gift, and once you get in the program, I explain everything. If you don't have that type of rapport with at least 2 to 5 people, then you got to get on Facebook, you got to get on social media, or you got to get into your community. You got to get at the party instead of being the wallflower at the party. You know, when you go to these baby showers and you sitting right there like this. No, you should be the one, when the new ladies come in, you should be the one, hey, who is that? Oh, okay. Hey, girl, here's my number. Let's connect sometime. You got to always be connected, always be building your membership, your list, always. This is a ever revolving thing, because once you get more rapport, most of the people on here have done different things with me over the years. I'm sure they have. And we've always connected on those different platforms. I met Miss Rose in residual revenue. I didn't know you did. I know Miss Rose.
Nope.
Didn't know her from A to Z. I didn't know Gloria. I didn't know Angela until she cursed me out. I didn't know Miss Brenda. I didn't know none of them. Nope. But guess what? When I was in them programs, I got to know them. And here we are today. Here we are today. So I know I can call at least 5 to 10 people that will ride with me because of my rapport. I built relationships with them. Whether we made money or not, we built relationships and programs. So that's what I'm saying to you guys that's here on this call is, you know, look into your community, continue to build relationships in your community, but most importantly, outside of your community, it's all about relationships. It's relationship marketing. I'm not gonna steal his thunder for you guys, because I want him to give you guys from his mouth exactly how to market this gifting program. Not what Sam Warren says, but what the coach, the master. My name is Sam Warren, next level entrepreneur, one half of 2 ordinary guys. What we do is we show people how to market themselves more effectively online. I teach a cryptocurrency platform every day at 1 o'clock. But today we want to shift. I want to bring on my mentor. I say he's my mentor, but he's more of my friend now. You know, when the student becomes a master, then now it's just friendship down the road. But I still learn from him all the time. It's an ever evolving situation. Most of the stuff that I've learned, he opened up the door from a different perspective. I got to get online and be an affiliate marketer and learn from the highest level to do that. But being an owner of a program and being able to learn how to program different programs with code and learn what happens behind the curtains with owners inside of a program and how to really navigate that space. It was introduced to me through Opportunity Launch. I was the admin there and one of the most prolific people in that program. But I got to work under the tutelage of Marcus Brewer which I call him Coach Brewer or Pastor Brewer. And this guy has a knack for really making it simple and plain, teaching people how to really navigate and market whatever you're doing with little friction. He has a platform that I showed you guys a little bit about acquisition school. Here.
Oh, I had to unmute myself. Can you hear me?
There you go. There you go. All right. Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Don't be fooled with that long introduction. I'm his boss. That's all right. Well, definitely so. Really excited to share with you all, and I understand today we're going to be talking about promoting private communities. Is that right?
Absolutely. Nothing specific, but just the mechanics of the private community gifting and the mindset and all that.
Sure. Well, it's it's a catch-22 for a lot of people because there are few people that train to get people to understand, this specific industry of private communities. And the only reason, they're not secret societies and, nobody's, supposed to not know about it. That's not the reason they're private, is that there's certain rules that are in place to how you can or cannot legally advertise a specific entity. There are rules if you are a nonprofit that, if you have a 501(c) tax-free status, there are things that your nonprofit cannot do to participate in that a normal business can do. For instance, being involved in using your tax-free dollars to use for political advertisement. You can't do that. Okay, so you have to set up a different type of business to have people give money to donate to political things. It doesn't mean that you cannot be involved in politics if you're part of a nonprofit. It just means that there's certain rules of how you can and cannot use that entity. So again, I just want you to understand that. So when you impose rules on a certain industry, it doesn't mean that you cannot, in any circumstance, still operate. You just have to learn how to navigate. And so with the peer-to-peer, giving a particular activity to people, that is not considered a business. So that changes the rules of how you can operate. And the reason it's not considered a business is because you are not selling a product or a service. There's nothing tangible that a person is getting in exchange for money. I'm trying to break it down to the simplest form for you to understand. So therefore, you cannot treat it as a business. And people who've never been involved in private activities or private clubs just don't get the training or direction, usually from the people who create them or run them, on what they can and cannot do because they have not taken themselves to school to get educated and to do so. Now, I'll be honest with you, most of them don't know. I'm going to step on toes, and I do that. I talk to Frank and Francis, a lot, pretty direct. So hopefully you can handle it. Most people don't know how to operate a business anyway, and trying to run a community from a piece of paper. And so their business don't even last long enough for them to even get in trouble with the IRS. Last 6-8 weeks, last 4 or 5 months, their community doesn't even last a year. So it really don't matter. They don't last long enough for anyone to pay attention to them. They only last long enough for the crooked admins to make some quick money, for their bank account, and then it's over. I'm not saying anything new. I may be saying something some people don't want to say, but that's really what happens. If you're really looking long term to build something that is going to be a true long-term community, you have to explain the rules of what you're in which there has to be an education piece. All right, there has to be something like this call that as new people join, 100 people join, that they understand the do's and the don'ts. Think about any community or private community or like-minded activity community that you've ever been a part of, where it has a frequently asked questions section or a section that says do's and don'ts. They tell you what you don't or shouldn't do for the few things that they know, but where do they tell you what you should do or could do? And that's the missing piece. People know what not to do, but they don't know what to do. And that's why these communities die all the time. They just keep planting a new one with a different name, but it's still the same. Why are they not growing? People don't know what to do, and they move from one to the next. Hopefully today with just a tip, can't teach everything, but at least give you a tip of some things on what you can do, not just what you can't do. You can invite people without it being advertisement or solicitation. And we want to talk about how and what that difference is. If you're a business and you're advertising, what you're doing is you are promoting the products and the benefits of your product and the cost of your product so that people can see your ad, see how much it costs and what the benefits are of this product. And you can post that ad so people can see the product, price, and benefit. You don't have a product. So therefore, you really don't have something that has a benefit. All you have is money. So you can't just go post money as the product, price, and benefit. And that's where people make a mistake, where they go out and just promote their structure. Get on board 1, then you go to board 2, then you go to board 3. That's illegal. That's advertisement. That's public solicitation. Like I said, most people can't run a business anyway, so it's not going to last longer than 3 months anyway. So that's why it just keeps happening over and over. You can go, we can go look at the graveyard of unique company names or community names that no longer have any activity. Okay, so if you're looking long term, then you need to understand, okay, well, that makes sense now. I understand we don't have a product, we don't have a benefit, and we can't just go out and promote a price of something to join and how much money you're going to get when other people give back to you. All right, everything has to have a way to grow as a community. All right, and you can allow people to grow, and you can advertise the community as being a product with a benefit without using the comp plan. So join our like-minded community of people who give to one another to help pay for your bills, help pay for your back to school, help pay for travel expenses, help pay for funeral. You can advertise now the benefits of the community, which very few people do, without saying the comp plan, without saying $200 makes you $800, $200 makes you $1,600. Without doing that, if you advertise the benefits, we have started a private community of like-minded people that can help you learn how to pay your bills, help you learn how to navigate and network with other people online to get money for travel expenses and so forth. You can advertise the community that way without soliciting. Okay? You can have a splash page, a landing page that invites people to join your community that way. But most people are not building a community, and then inside that community, once a person accepts that particular advertisement and says, hey, I want to join this community and be a part of these people that are learning how to pay their bills online, working together. Now, inside that opportunity, you can, or inside that website, that private community website that you registered on and verified your email, now you can talk about money, money, money all day long and nothing else. Now, if you have a recorded presentation of your meeting explaining how your structure of income giving works within your membership, and you put that outside for someone to see who is not a part of the private website, now you're advertising. Now it's illegal. There's a thing even with business, as you all understand, that even if you have a business that has a legal compensation plan, and there have been billion-dollar companies with great products and services that have been shut down because of how people have been marketing their legal, legitimate business, using words like investment. And there's a thing called enticement that's illegal even in business. Even if I've got the best product that cures COVID and FDA approved, if I go out and I say, hey guys, look, you get in this business, you pay $50, you get your kit, and then look at this. I had 10 people join, I get 50% of every sale, made $250, and I'm just talking about money, money, money. That's called enticement. That's illegal. I'm not speaking about the product or the benefit, and I'm enticing a person just speaking about the comp plan. And that's why you see people think that they're okay by just saying their little made up disclosure that, you know, everybody's individual performance is based on their work ethic and so forth, blah, blah, blah. No, you've already enticed them. You've already sold money, money, money on your particular product. So even if you have a product or service, you can promote that the wrong way. But in a giving private community, you can never, ever put your cash giving structure in public. Ever. Now, if you just got a little Christmas program and you're just trying to grab some cash, hey, go at it. You make a couple $1,000s during Thanksgiving before Black Friday. Put you a public YouTube video out there, and it'll be on and popping and stalled before New Year's. And that's what happens every year. Who has the network of people to start the Black Box Friday giving program? There's going to be one this year. Get ready for it. Get in early. It'll be done before New Year's. Somebody else will have a New Year's one. Most of them don't last long enough to even get in trouble. But if you're going to build a long-term sustainable one that's practical, you got to have all of your stuff in the back office. And you got to be willing to discipline anybody you see going out on their Facebook posts doing it wrong. Sending it to somebody's email is not private. Sending boards to people in email to see where their positions are is illegal. That's not private. Those boards can be shared with anybody else publicly. It's got to be in the back office of the website. The person has got to be a part of that membership to be able to see your financial structure, period. Anything visible outside of that is wrong. So the way you grow a community, all of these same people, is you can have webinars about educating people. If you become the group that's educating people with webinars about how to do private activities, and you're inviting people to your membership site to learn this information, that is where you will grow as a community with people who are already doing these activities wrong. Now, are you going to stop them from still joining the illegal Christmas program? No. But at least you have a place where it's being done right that can be consistently growing the right way without any concerns. You can provide the tools and the training to show them how to go out and grow your community the right way. And San will tell you, I utilize my community, as you see here, with the School of Acquisition Alliance, where you teach and train people how to do things. And I leverage other illegal programs to show them how to do the right thing. So I'll see a program, and San will tell you, I say, this program right here, it'll be shut down by 4th of July. But guess what? I'm going to go out and market it like crazy so that these people can learn to come to a website that's going to teach them how to market the right way. Oh, I can tell you, the way these reps are marketing this business, earn this amount of money per day, passive. Yeah, it's going to get shut down. That's a security. That's an investment. ROI, 130%. Yeah, that's not going to last. But I'm going to leverage it because I know all of the people who don't know the rules of the game are going to be jumping into it. And I bring those people to a right community. Are some interested in being a part of a community doing it right? No, not always. They're just greedy. And they'll keep going from program to program where they keep losing money. They make money in one, and that just like the bloodthirsty shark, they smell the blood. Man, I got in this one program, I made some money, and they think every program is going to work like that. But it's just like the casino house. The house wins more than the people. Knowing what to do is more powerful than just having a community telling everybody what they shouldn't do and trying to police them. You're more effective if you give people the tools and the training and teach them what to do than just trying to tell people what not to do. Okay, you can't do this, can't do that. Okay, well, what do I do? And that's where a lot of people who are running communities and businesses fail. So we try to provide those tools and trainings. That's what I've always learned on the internet. That's what made Sam a superstar, because I taught him to teach. Now he's a teacher. He's a trainer. So when people say why they use the word coach, because that's what I try to help people do. I don't consider myself just a network marketer anymore. I'm more of a network marketing coach and trainer, even though I do market businesses. Sam, one quick thing here before I open it up for some questions. Go to YouTube. All right. So most people understand we're going to deal with something like a wallet. What would you say is the most popular wallet? I mean, I know it's debatable, but just name one.
Exodus or Trust Wallet.
All right. Type in what is or how to set up Exodus Wallet. Now, if you can make your screen a little bigger so we can see how many views each one of these have. There you go. Read off the first three.
25K, 16K, 6.5K.
Some of you on this call have never had any video, any post, any website get 1,000 views in even 4 years, because you're not providing value. When you explain how to do stuff, when you start teaching and training people, you can get a lot more views. You can get a lot more people connected to you. If you start training and coaching people how to do private communities, how to do gifting, how to do crowdfunding, how to do this wallet, how to do that. Listen, if you got 25,000 people, let me do this. Go to the filter on the left, right above the first video, the little filter right below. Yeah. Let's just look at this month. How many people have posted videos on how to do an Exodus wallet? Here's this guy 3 weeks ago. He put in an Exodus wallet tutorial and he has 257 views. Below them, 377 views. These people are probably not in network marketing at all. But if you have a business that you want to advertise, if you start marketing how to do the different pieces of that business, you can throw your plug for your business in this tutorial video and get more people to see your business opportunity by accident. This is cross marketing. So I create a video on how to set up a Exodus wallet, and guess what? At the end of my video, I can put my presentation and compensation plan of how I make money using the Exodus wallet. This is showing people what to do, how to market. So if I do an Exodus wallet, I can show a person how we have a community that shows you how we use the Exodus wallet to give to one another to pay our bills. It's free to join. And I'm not explaining boards and splitting boards and turning 200 to 500. I'm not enticing. I obviously already have somebody that's interested in cryptocurrency because they're trying to learn about the Exodus wallet. I don't have to sell them on crypto. They're already searching for it. The difference between selling and marketing Selling is when you are going after someone or approaching someone to pitch someone. Marketing is when someone finds what you are providing. And most people don't know how to market. They just know how to sell. I'll take some questions and then
All right.
I got to go.
Hey, perfect timing, man. Perfect timing. Because, I gave him a little bit of something, and then you came and polished it off. So, man, so much value here. Anybody have any questions for the coach? Now is the time for you to get it out, because I'm telling you, he can help you with whatever you might be struggling with. I see the Galaxy got their mic unmuted. Go ahead.
What I'd like to ask you is this. What about the non-disclosure agreement? Usually with this type of a business, you have a non-disclosure agreement. What do you know about that?
So a non-disclosure is supposed to be so no one can copy what you're doing. So an NDA, I'm not sure if that's the one that you mean, or are you meaning terms and conditions?
Both. It has terms and conditions also.
So terms and conditions are the things that nobody reads when they join anything. And that's supposed to be all the regulatory rules. So what you want to do is typically make a video in the process of whenever someone's registering on your website where I said the do's and don'ts. That's what I mean by terms of service, in those conditions. So that way you are educating people, if you're going to post anything publicly, you have to use this specific page on our website. These are the approved messages that you can put in public. Here's the way you can advertise and so forth. Or here's the way you can use, these are things you can use on Facebook. It's important to give people specific directions on what to do. And that's what I mean by their terms and service. Just say what not to do, which they didn't read, but then they don't give them the tools on what to do. Here's what you can post on Twitter. Here's pictures you can post on Instagram. Here's an email that you can send out to people. You have to make the compliant actions people can do so they can follow your terms and service.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Appreciate your question. That was a great question. Anybody else got a question for the coach? Samuel?
Okay. Hello, Coach. Coach Marcus.
Hey.
I joined one of your organizations earlier, but I was like a shark in the water. Smell blood. I've joined several of these marketing programs or gifting ideas, and one thing I'm learning, and I haven't lost a lot of money, but I jumped in and saw all of what you're saying, and it's complicated. It's complicated, but it can be done. It's like at this point I'm like, okay, which way do I go? I like the idea of the gifting, and I want to do it for myself and family and friends, but I've jumped in so many of them, or know of so many of them. Until this point, I'm just baffled. So I don't have a lot of questions. I'm like just taking it all in. I'm taking it all in like everybody else. I'm just taking it all in. I'm like, wow. Well, nobody teaches you how to do it. They just say, jump in, get on this board, and we'll be able to get here, and that's what you're looking at. But
I've been okay. Yeah, no, I've been where you are. So trust me. Yeah, I'm speaking well with everything I say from experience.
Yes.
I've been there. What I've learned is we understand, many of us who understand that the private community and the principle of giving, a lot of people understand that it comes from those who either have a specific character or spiritual idea that we understand that we're giving to others. But we know that it has been corrupted to not be about giving. It's only about receiving. So we've all come to understand that, you know, there are very people really with a mindset that say, I want to give even if I don't receive. We realize that that has been corrupted from this system, but people are still trying to mix it with a Christian giving principle and so forth, or a law of attraction or anything like that. But unfortunately, people have corrupted it to just be a business. So since that is the industry, in order for you to mix these two industries, there is one business principle that you have to write down right now, sir, to be successful and have some direction in this. You have to build a list, period. A list of people who, such as yourself, like these types of activities, and they look for the next one, and they look for the next one, and they look for the next one that's starting early, and they look for the next one that a lot of people don't know about. You've got to build a list of people in those activities. So here on Facebook, let me show you how you can do that. In the search bar at the top, right there, let's go ahead and put in Up to Give as a business that is mixing these two principles, the principle of philanthropy and giving, with a compensation plan attached. What you have now, if you click on where it says, right below the search, it says all, post, people, click on the one that says groups. So this group, these are people who are mixing the business of philanthropy and business, called crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is high-tech gifting or legal gifting, basically, if their business model set up legally. But you have pools of people right now and different crowdfunding programs that are going to launch after Up to Give this year and next year, that these are people that you have to build a list with, who you're going to invite to your private community. These are the people who are the most like-minded to do an activity where you're exchanging money, whether it's crypto or fiat, without any product. So when you click on one of these communities, go ahead, you're going to see, even without joining it, you can scroll down and you can see people who are participating in these groups. Now, you can click on that person's name, and without getting yourself in a Facebook jail, you can begin to interact with these people. So let's click on Jonathan, whoever that is.
I know her right there. And I
Click,
would about
click,
that.
I'm just trying to teach them how to prospect. So this person, you're not going to go through and try to add them as a friend, because what Facebook does when you have people who are not in your circle, it understands that you're trying to solicit. When you start trying to add a bunch of friends, and there's no interconnectivity between your friends and your family, they see that you're just trying to add all new people you don't know. That's how you get a warning. So if you just do 3 a day, and somebody like this, let's say you didn't know her, and you just send her a message, you see on the right side, you can send a person a message without them being your friend. And this is where you can ask this person and say, hey, I seen that you are in, I saw you in the Up to Give community. How is that working for you? And now this person who's obviously, if they're in it, trying to recruit and grow a business, what they just heard you ask them is, hey, I think I'm interested in joining this business and I want you to tell me about it. That's what they hear. All you did was ask them, how is it working for you? But now, if you can, now this person may add you as a friend, or may be more susceptible to you adding them as a friend without you getting, Facebook counting how many people are rejecting you. And then you can invite this person with the approved link from your community saying, we have, private community that are helping one another through philanthropy, blah, blah, blah. You've got to build a list of people like this, sir. 3 people a day would be 90 people a month. If you consistently wake up every day and go to different crowdfundings, or you can type in the word cash gifting or private community or private activity, you're going to find one group's got more people than you'll ever talk to in your lifetime. And people say, man, I don't have anybody to talk to. Please, you'll see groups that have, switch it to pages or groups on that second level, pages or groups.
Yep. Hey, I got a question, Marcus. Would you purchase a list of interviewed leads, hot leads, that have been interviewed and are open to gifting type programs?
My first career at 22 years of age started with a company called MCI. And we were calling people to switch them over from AT&T to MCI. Teaching sales. The biggest turnover job in the world is telemarketing. Most people don't like to do it. They can't handle no. They don't like rejection. The smallest percentage of entrepreneurs is salespeople. And most people can't handle leads. If you want to handle leads and dealing with people on the phone, you've got to be committed to learning a skill of sales.
Dang, I said that today to somebody.
You've got to want to learn how to overcome objections, not take no for an answer without feel like you're being rude, without having a mindset to feel like you're being pushy, because you have to close if you're calling leads. So I don't care if I give you 100,000 phone interviewed leads with a phone dialer that's going to call 10 people every minute, and whoever picks up the phone, if you don't have the phone skills, it's not going to matter. I don't care if I give you 100 emails and you just go blast them out. Who's reading email today? What I just taught you is a way to build a warm market. When you go and ask Etta about her business, she's going to respond more favorably than anything else you can do. You can go post a link to her. You can send her a spam message. You can go hijack her post and start posting on her posts with your business. Nothing else is going to help you warm up to Etta or whoever, Kathy, you have there, other than asking them about their business. And if you go out and ask 3 people who are in your niche, if you're in the weight loss niche, go ask 3 people who are in Jenny Craig groups or, whatever groups about, hey, what menus you have, what types of breakfast do you do every day to lose weight? If you're selling a weight loss pill, don't go blast that out in everybody's posts. No, just go start talking to 3 people who are in weight loss groups. And then they are the most likely that when you say to them privately, hey, I'm having some good success with this program or this tea I'm losing weight with, whatever, that's how you make a sale. So I don't promote lists, cold calling, because most people don't have the skill.
Mm.
I help people develop warm markets and learn those skills.
Yeah, we got two members that I know that's in this group already, Trish and Quintel. I think Q was on here with us.
There'll be more people in those groups that you haven't met. People just are not prospecting and building their list the right way. So I hope that answered your question, sir.
So you guys, like I said, when I first started with Marcus, I met him. He had his baby, which was Opportunity Launch, and then now he's created a program that's Opportunity Launch 4.0. That's more robust and on steroids. And the key factor there was to remove friction from people. He used to always say it's more blessed to give than to receive. So when you give someone something to help them do whatever they're trying to do, most people online are interested in whatever they're interested in. It's kind of hard to change their focus. But what you can give them, and I always steal this quote from the Bible: silver and gold I have none, but what I do have, I give to you. And I can help you market whatever you're doing for free. And if you give people that, that's value. You're giving them something, really not expecting for them to buy anything or purchase anything. You're just giving them something to help them. So inside this platform, you can register. Each one of you guys can get a free gift to register. You know, maybe it's a gifting program, maybe it's not. And then we're going to come up with some videos that's just basic to piquing interest, not talking about any compensation plan, like Marcus said, but just to see if they're open to that type of business structure or structure in a platform. And so in this, you can actually, I'll put my link out, and I think I have a few other people that's in the community. If they're in here too, you guys can go ahead and put your links in the chat. If you have a link for Acquisition Alliance, go ahead and put it in the chat. But you can go ahead and get my link, sign up, and when you log in, you have access to the free training academy. It has videos, all types of things in here that's going to teach you the marketer's mindset on how to market whatever you're trying to market. And not only that, it's going to help you create capture pages that you can give away for free. So the capture pages that you would go to, what's some of the capture page systems that's out there? Anyway, most of them for $39.95 or $50 or even $100 subscription. You can create just as good or even capture pages that you can add your own link and all that stuff. Marcus, you can explain to them about the capture page system and what all it gets, and then the 20.
Yeah, go ahead and click on that orange box in the middle. You got those boxes across the top middle. Click on the first one. It says free capture page.
All right.
What you have is we are trying to create the largest library of free capture pages on the internet for every company that exists. If we don't have your company here, you can simply just put in a request and we'll make one for you for free. So if you scroll up and then click on the blue link at the top, and we call this our industry pages. Over on the right side, there's a search bar. Over there, you can put in your company name of what you are marketing, and we've probably already got the free capture page for it. And this is where I say, so that little search bar. So, sort of like people doing, we'll use a crypto company like Forsage. Usually you put in the first 3 letters of the search bar, pull it up. So what you see there are several free capture pages for Forsage. You can click on the red link and you can preview it, and it'll show you you haven't paid anything, and we've made this particular capture page for you. It's small because he's minimized his page. If he maximizes his page, then you'll see it even bigger. So this is how you build a list. You see, free capture page system. Anyone who registers here gets this same capture page to go out and market to other people at no cost. And we want to do it from everything from Amway to Zeta. And then we do free training every day at 2 p.m. Eastern, different trainers. Right now, there's class going on. And they're training people how to market on social media. today. And then on the back end, we have something called the money train. There's a link on the left. How would you like to put all of your different businesses in one place? We let you put one of your businesses for free, but here's a trick. For only a one-time $23, you can put all of your businesses in one place. So guess what? Someone comes in through a Forsage capture page. Then you can list the capture page or the link to your private community here. You can put the link to your other crypto opportunity. You can put the link to your nutritional product, all of them. And anytime someone clicks on a link, you get a notification in real time that, hey, Coach is looking at video 1 of your private community. Coach is watching video 2 of your crypto opportunity. And so this is a free funnel system. You can put one company there for free, but you can have unlimited ones for $23. And we don't just keep the money. We actually give that back to you in a 3x3 matrix where we pay that back to you for people you refer. So it's a high value, low cost system to help you build a list, because everyone who fills out any capture page, you get their name, email, phone number, and a contact manager in an area called View Leads, which is on the left as well. Anybody that you send a capture page to, there's their contact information. So you can reach out to them at any time, and you can let them know about the next shiny object when it comes. All right. So those of you that would like to register free and start using our free tool and start generating leads, just get your link from anyone in the community here.
Yeah, I'll put my link in the chat if you guys want to get joined. Like I said, anybody can.
So Marcus, quick question. I assume this would work for nonprofit organizations as well. I mean, I guess that's a...
I really build it tailored toward network marketing. So my conversation in our school and our training is geared towards helping the network marketer. If a person's in both of those worlds, then they can learn how to use it for a nonprofit. Okay. But I'll be building other platforms that are going to be for traditional businesses and for nonprofits here later this year.
Oh, good. So that's in the work then. Okay. All right. Thanks. I can still go ahead and join, but and just await the nonprofit.
You'll learn some skills here that you can use for a nonprofit.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. Thanks for that.
Good question.
Yeah. Skills that go ahead.
Awesome. All right, Mr. Sandman, I'm about to go if there's no other.
I think Oscar got his hand up.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yes, sir.
All right, finally, yes. Question about the YouTube videos. What kind of camera are you using to do your videos on YouTube?
Well, I'm rarely seen. I usually show my screen. I usually operate off of PowerPoints and different things like that. I'm not the person that is going to be, driving in my car, talking or walking and speaking, or even in front of my computer, even while I'm presenting. I like people to be focused on the information. That's just me. Plus, I've been sitting at home and I rarely have to get dressed. So I'll be in my pink robe. I'm not on camera too much. So I really couldn't educate you on that. But if you're doing presentations, if you're not using screen share, you should be. You want to point, especially when you're doing explainer and how to do stuff. You want to learn to guide people through the screen. You can practice with Zoom. You can make a video on how to do something using Zoom. Practice showing someone, how to set up any type of email account. It's like practicing in the mirror. Okay. When you're doing research on finding the best computers, so go to YouTube and type in what's the best computer, or what's the best camera, or what do you call it? What do you call a computer camera?
Webcam.
Yeah, what's the best webcam, or finding the best webcam. Once you do that research, make a video about it, and then plug your opportunity. Okay, so do a YouTube search for us on what's the best webcam, or how to find the best webcam.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for that great information.
Yeah, anything that you learn, teach,
Yeah,
and you will get thousands of other people who have the same question. Okay, so this person made this video, their best webcam review, and you don't have to be an expert to do a review. You don't have to be all knowledgeable. They're gonna thumb up or thumb down your review no matter what. It don't matter. It's, you got the traffic of people looking at your opportunity because you put out some content.
exactly.
And you'll be surprised. There's something that you just haven't, that you are much better at it than I am, and you just haven't shared it with nobody. And you could be getting thousands of people connecting with you, sharing your opportunity because you shared some other information that you know about.
Hey, Oscar, are you doing it from your phone or from the computer?
Yeah, probably would do it from a laptop.
What laptop you got?
The HP, the new HP.
How new is it?
I got it from Best Buy maybe like 2 months ago.
All right.
Do a video on that.
You could do a video on that product, bro, and get 100,000 views.
Hey, the Logitech Brio is the 4K. I have that one, not on this computer. This is just my Mac camera, but this one is high res. If you're gonna
how I make money with Logitech Brio.
Yeah.
You're not even talking about the computer. You're talking about how you do internet marketing. And this is how you capture all these people who are sitting at home during COVID, who come across home-based businesses because someone got creative on how to reach them. They were just trying to figure out, how do I make my screen smaller? And they put in Logitech Brio and some keyword, and up comes your video. You ain't even talking about what they're looking for, but your title caught them. Man, I want to make money with my computer.
Now, if you don't want to have a computer, the Mevo is probably going to be the best studio streaming. It follows you just like a cameraman, and it's high resolution too. I have that.
How to earn money to buy a Mevo Plus.
There you go. See, man, that's good. That's why I hang out with Marcus. It's not for his looks. He comes up with some good stuff.
Now I'm gonna hang up on you like I do on the phone. So you're talking crazy.
Yeah, man, take your game to another level. It's about video out there too, guys. But Marcus is showing, if you guys are picking up what he's putting down, he's giving you a creative way to actually speak to people about something without actually speaking them directly to them about it. You're attracting them with what they're already looking for. Just like the capture pages, they're already marketing their business, whatever they're doing, but you're pulling them in, leveraging what they're doing to come in and see what you're doing. So you build that.
Now I'm gonna do a plug. Before I go here, those of you that get involved into the back office of the school, Sam knows I'm always launching other products privately. I have a group of marketers that I'm training called which we are called the Viral Marketer Assistants. They will be making videos for people. And so a lot of people are looking for, they said, man, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. and I create done-for-you tools, and that will have a compensation plan to it. So you've heard it before, even the people in the school. So those of you that get registered, get ready for that.
Yeah, and if you get registered, look into your chat group. You see my link or Mr. Ed's link, and get registered. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And you can show up for the free training and get in there. All the stuff that you learn, you can use in other areas. It's a skill that pays the bills. Trust me, I've been on these streets hanging out with Marcus and implementing some of the things that he's taught me over the years. So I give him credit for that. But the apprentice has became a master.
All right, young Jedi.
Yes,
All right.
It's been fun, man. It's been
all
fun.
right. Yep. Thanks for inviting me on.